What do you? All right, we're back. I think. Just reset the Facebook.
We're back. I'm just resetting on Facebook on here so I can see the comments. But we are back on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
$8,176 now, by the way.
Nice, E. Nice.
Another $50 from Trevor, $30 from Amy, $75 from Jeff, $100 from Kurt, $30 from Eric, $50 from Mitch. So those are some of the more recent ones.
Nice. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. E, you're doing good work here. You really are. I got to get out of here, though.
I know you do. You got Jerry to hang out with today,
yeah,
man.
I'm going downtown.
Jerry Day. Nothing wrong with that. You don't have to apologize for that.
We're taking Jerry around town. It was funny. Jay and I took him to lunch yesterday.
Kara says Jerry is watching us now.
Oh, cool. We took Jerry up to the grill yesterday. Jay and I heard. And we're walking in. Jay's like, I think we need a beer or two. And Jerry just goes, drinking's not just for breakfast, you know.
That son of a bitch. He just says things in a way, and he says them at the timing.
Yeah.
He should be somewhere doing something more than he's even doing, I feel like. But maybe that's just my opinion.
It's a good dude, man. I hope I know you'll be happy if you come out to the Hamlin Pub Saturday tomorrow at 22.
There's a lot of people that have called up today that sound like they are. So I think it's going to be good.
It'll be cool. You'll want to meet this dude. He's a great guy. He was great yesterday on the show. I had people writing me going, dude, best radio ever, best show ever. Jerry was amazing.
I had a friend from high school that you wouldn't know him, but he has done some media stuff, and he went to broadcasting school and this and that. And he said the same thing to me. He said, dude, this is great radio. He's like, dude, not a big deal, but I have a friend who I used to kind of work with in media, and I sent him the link too, and he was like, yeah, really? This is good.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Jerry delivered for us. He's the star for sure. So
what a great week for the Detroit cast in reality. I mean, serious. It's a great week for this show, man.
Yeah, for sure. Well, E, I gotta run out of here because Jerry's watching. He's waiting for me to pick him up. I gotta go to Beth's. And get her, Jerry, and then we're making our way to you. So
gotcha. This is gonna be weird because I'm gonna go take the bathroom break, but that's fine.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Can you give me, like, literally 45 seconds?
Yeah, I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, I could just sit here and be weird, and, oh, boy, and all the pressure's on me now to hold court. I don't know what to do. Oh, I hope E has entertained you guys. I go upstairs, and I try to, like, lay down for a minute, and I just hear rah, 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 coming through the floor, and it sounds like he has not shut up for literally 20-some hours. So, I hope you guys are getting some enjoyment. You must be, because people are actually donating, which is amazing. E wants to be. This is really important to him, and he really gets off on the fact that, being a lifelong zero, he's able to fucking do something now and give back to society and help people that are even worse off than him. And so, no, I'm pumping you up, dude. I'm giving you a compliment, saying how important this is to you. You really do get off on this. You were a very selfish son of a bitch for a long, long time.
And kind of still am.
You still are, but dude, you have a big heart for this charity.
It found me for sure. I mean, and I don't mean it like that, but I mean it did.
Yeah.
It just not that it didn't find the whole show, but I mean.
No, it found you for sure, and you're at least willing to go that extra mile and drink a bottle of your own urine or take a dump on someone's driveway, whereas Jay and I are not willing to do that. And so it goes a long way, and I think the listeners pick up on that and notice it and see how hard you're working. And
the reality is
pulling these 24-hour shifts. Dude, you don't understand. In radio or TV, when they do these, like,
they take naps
every
and shit.
block is fucking programmed out. Like, they know exactly who's calling in and when and what they're going to do and what segment's going to air. The fact that you just come in blind to this thing is incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. David, what's up? You can go. Feel free to go. Hello.
Hi, David.
David. Oh.
In the toilet?
Sorry. I had it on mute. I mute all them. Sorry. What up? Sorry, I missed that because. Go ahead.
I'm asking if you're done in the toilet, but you must be.
I am.
He is.
Okay. All right. So.
Are you out of here, Mike?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
See you in a little bit, Mike.
Oh,
we'll talk to Jerry for a bit.
Yeah, Mike's gonna.
Yeah, I'm on my way now, Jerry. I gotta go to Beth's.
The last time I talked to him this morning, I did end it with a woof.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pipe down, Eric, a minute.
Okay, sorry.
I want to say thank you for doing what you did and putting on this telethon. I think that the South Oakland people are, understandably in awe of you, as I am coming to be more and more.
Oh, well, thank you, Jay. That comes honestly. That comes a lot from you.
Eric.
That means a lot coming from. I know I've only met you for a little bit, but you're a very genuine dude. I think someone that's genuine.
I've seen you improve by being around me.
What a son of a bitch, man! What an arrogant son of a bitch.
See you soon, Mike.
Yeah, he's on his way. He literally just left the studio, so he'll be seeing you guys.
All
Great.
right.
And Eric, how much longer are you going to be on?
I am on. Wow, you know what's funny? I swear to God, this seems almost like short now. Only 2 hours and 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at 22 hours almost here.
That's you sound as perky as ever.
I know, isn't it ridiculous?
But you thrive on no sleep.
I don't sleep ever. So this is perfect for me. You guys,
Yeah.
Kari, are you going on the adventures today, or are you just dropping him off?
I'm not. I'm allowing Jerry to do something fun without me.
You're checking him
Sad
out?
About that. Yeah.
We're all crying.
Is there like a sign-in sheet?
For
Jerry, will Mike have to sign a piece of paper saying he'll return Jerry good as new?
Jerry's actually staying at Mike's tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the dogs.
With the dogs.
Oh boy, woof woof, Jerry.
So I might be back here with Kara. I might be somewhere else. In Detroit, anything can happen.
That's true, Jerry.
I've been studying up. I read 3 or 4 books about it last night.
Already? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Some had a few pictures, and we watched a TV show about it.
Yeah, we told you about that show, Walking to Detroit.
Yeah, some people said I wasn't going to look into that, and I will admit I forgot already. But but I will. If you'll have to text me, you'll have to Facebook message me or text me or something.
I will. You will enjoy it very much.
People will help you.
All right. Well, we'll continue to watch, and we'll be rooting for the 10 and 2 more hours. It's certainly possible.
I definitely think it's possible, and I'm trying to be cryptic about it, but I think it's definitely very possible. I'll just say that.
I agree.
I'm trying to pull a Jerry.
All right.
Are you trying to be elusive?
Yeah, that's my version of being elusive.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
All right, have fun, Jerry.
Bye.
Right.
Now, I will.
Bye.
Bye.
Talk later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
I freaking love that dude. I love that dude. $8,167, guys. We are very, very close. I can't believe you guys are going to do this because I think it's going to happen, and you guys deserve a lot of credit for this. I think this is going to happen, and that's insane, to be honest with you. Mike was supposed to pick him up a half an hour ago. You're not almost at 22 hours, my man. You started at 4. No, I did not start at 4 or 5. That is not what happened. No way did I start at 4 or 5. It was at 2. 2:30 maybe. Walter said something better to do, exactly. Hello.
Jesus, it's Jay. Do you need someone to help you kill some time here?
Sure. Why not? I just talked to Jerry again. What a son of a bitch.
Jerry's messing with you?
That dude. I don't know what I said. I said something to him that actually made him laugh, and he just,
Oh, Eric.
Oh, my.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we're still short, right? We got to drum up some interest.
We're at $8,167.69.
With what, about 2 hours to go, huh? And just over 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours and 7 minutes. It actually, honestly, almost seems like it's like 2 hours is nothing now. Like it's like, well, it's here already.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
not.
like when you're on the long road trip. And
Yes.
you're in that last or you get somewhere and you're like, oh yeah, but we're gonna go visit Auntie so and so. She's just 2 hours away, and you jump back in, and it's like hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah,
I feel you. It's all relative.
Right. It's like if you want a long run. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I don't want to talk any more about running. Okay, I don't want any more marathon talk on these airwaves.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
Yeah, it's getting a bit much. Hey, I think we need to sweeten the pot, E.
What do you think? What do you want me to do?
Is it possible you could sell questions to your mom? So not only are you going to call your mom, but people could chip in a little bit more to actually have their question asked.
That is a good idea. Do I have
we'd have to have a guarantee that your mom will answer said question.
That's never going to be a guarantee, though.
Well,
based on the questions that these people...
I called my father-in-law, dude. I called my father-in-law and announced to him that I...
That doesn't mean I can't ask the questions, but that is the notion of... Dude, the notion of...
questioning your devotion.
Yeah, that's fine.
All it takes is a little pre-planning. You throw your mom a text or something, have her call you, shut the mics off for a second, and just run it by her and say, look, it's really important. This will help me get to my goal. Just agree to answer X, Y, and Z.
I'm not going to... Dude, their questions are going to be... The questions are going to be how is the basement couch
It's going to be masturbation related.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
It's going to be masturbatory questions. It's going to be knowledge of, clean up.
Not going to do that.
Frequency. Have you ever walked in on? It's going to be all that sort of thing. There's going to be partial drowning in the paint bucket questions.
See, this
You're
is an
going to have to put up
asshole move.
with
I'm not doing that. So,
dude, the question may be posed: is she pissed at her umbilical cord for failing?
I understand that might be.
You got to be prepared with that.
I know. Well, I'm not doing that. So.
Oh,
I'll take a knee on that. Take a knee E is in fact in there. I don't care.
All right, how do we sweeten the pot? That's my point. I'm calling to help you, man.
Look at this. Hi, Mr. Fady. Mrs. Fady, have you ever... Bill, your boy Bill, lawyer. Have you ever caught him masturbating? And that's a lawyer, for God's sakes. A respectable man in the community.
I would not assume that.
I know. I'm just kidding. I know you would think that. But
all righty, you're gonna have to poop somewhere. We got to shift gears, dude.
Let me...
How about this? How about you rub your ball sack across Mike's pillow? If we can get to... Where are you at right now?
9?
200?
What do you think? If we get to 9? Is that worth to get to 9? $900 more?
Oh, man. His My Pillow? Yeah, we can always get him a new My Pillow. We know a guy.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah, how about if we get to 8,500, you drag your nutsack across his pillow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and that'll give us a little jump start.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I like that because even though Mike will probably punch me in the face, it's still better than having someone ask my mom. It's better than asking my mom if she walked in on me masturbating. So.
Well, what did you think was this call with Mrs. Fady? What was it going to entail? If it's not going to entail questions like that, I mean, let's take off the table the listener posing the question.
I was going to talk to my mom.
Let people hear her voice.
Yeah, I was going to talk to my mom and let her. That was what it was going to entail. I'm going to call my mom and I'll talk to her for a little bit with the listeners, and I can look at questions, and if they're reasonable, I could ask her.
They're appropriate.
Yeah.
Mom, Joel wants to know what your favorite color is. Do you really think that's going to be Joel's question?
You know what? This is my thing, and I'm not going to do that to my mom. So that's if you want to be in it, do that. That's fine.
You suggesting your mom has suffered enough?
Yes, that is definitely what I'm suggesting.
I would somewhat agree with you. I would somewhat agree with you. Hi, Mrs. Fady, by the way. She's got to be watching this,
She's listened to some of it, but they're actually on their way up north for something. I'm not going to get into what for, but they're on their way up to the Thumb for the day, so she won't be listening at this point, at least unless they did not go up for whatever reason, but she said she was. So,
if I recall correctly, Nana was the badass from Bad Axe.
Yep, that's kind of headed up there
to
take care of some stuff still that's left over.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal, but I'm just saying that's kind of what's going on. So nothing bad, but that's all that's about.
Yeah, I saw Nana's spirit animal the other day in the closet.
Did you? The beaver, the North American beaver?
I did. I saw it back up.
I think this is working, by the way. We're at 8,237. What did we say, 8,500?
Let's push it to 85, and we got Mike's pillow with E's ball sack being dragged across.
So what do I got to go take my phone, I suppose, and like kind of selfie mode it?
I think you bring it down, dude. Go
bring it down here.
Down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. That's fair.
Just keep your dick and balls out of the Facebook feed, or else you'll get nixed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reaching over to charge my phone.
We do need proof somehow. So yeah, maybe selfie it too. We do need proof that the ball sack is actually dragged across.
Right. Well,
in an appropriate manner.
I would say we'll cross that bridge when it gets here, but I believe that bridge is going to happen pretty soon. To be honest with you.
See, you got to light a fire every now and then.
Right, I know. That is what it's about for sure. No question. Well,
then once we get there, we'll focus on the next milestone, so to speak.
Well, I do believe.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Well,
what
can we stick of Mike's up your ass? Toothbrush?
I'm not sticking something up my ass.
Well, maybe just run his toothbrush between your butt cheeks.
Now that's reasonable.
Clean your toes. Clean your toes with his toothbrush.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Dude, seriously, give yourself a pedicure with his toothbrush.
I don't even know which one is his toothbrush. I've never been into his bedroom before, really.
It's probably the one.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude,
I mean,
he lives here.
Right. I mean, I guess Beth might have one, but hers is probably girly and pink, right?
Yeah, hers is probably pink.
Or would hers be made? What would a hipster's toothbrush be made out of? Like wood or some weird?
Yeah, maybe. Right.
Some like
all natural material.
Some bamboo.
Plastic,
right.
No way.
Right. Some bamboo that's like the biodegradable bamboo.
With like horsehair bristles.
Yeah. How many people watching right now? 45. It'll be interesting, honestly, because I haven't had time to go back and we've had to reset all these videos. I'm real interested, legit, to go back and see how many it says watched it, in the total of some of these videos. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, good job plugging the business page, by the way.
Oh, you like that with Craig Backus?
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. Head nerd, Craig Backus. Backus is a great guy. If anybody needs that sort of thing, social media marketing, contact Craig Backus. He does a great job.
And I should mention. Oh, sir, go ahead.
No, go ahead, E.
I was going to say, well, speaking of Craig Backus, the reason we're talking about him is that he set up a much easier way to get to my dancing donation page for the rest of this way out. Just ericfady.com, and you don't have to worry about that / or this or that. Just ericfady.com, and it'll take you there.
Yeah, and then it's there forevermore, right? As long as you keep
right,
and it's the page paid for, then you'll always have ericfady.com to do crazy shit on.
I can't believe no one had an ericfady.com yet.
We could blow that shit up, E. Totally.
800.
Did you get my 50,000 airline miles back yet?
No. 8,349. So we're what?
Okay.
151 away-ish?
See, E, you just have to give the people what they want.
Thank you.
They obviously want your ball sack rubbed against Mike's pillow. No, let's cut to the chase. They don't really want your ball sack rubbed across Mike's pillow. They want Mike's fist then implanted in your nose after your ball sack rubs across his pillow.
I know. Yeah, somebody donated. Dance monkey. God.
I don't think anything can be off the table at this point. You're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Jay, I hope
you got like 2 hours to go.
I hope these homeless people appreciate what I'm doing for them.
I think you got to poop somewhere, too. Bottom line, man.
I'm going to go down to those goddamn shelters and be like, look what I had to do, goddammit. Imagine if I went down there to make sure my money was getting used correctly. Look, I rubbed my ball sack on my friend's pillow for this, and you better make sure you're staying straight and narrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up, and I'm gonna watch those dollars roll in, and then I'm gonna watch you go up and get that MyPillow and rub it across your ball sack. All right,
nice.
And then I'll call you back, and we'll figure out the next move.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, later.
See you. Oh man. Mike's gonna punch me in the face. I'm kind of nervous about that. What do you get? By the way, I should thank the people who gave. Ryan, $50. Kelly, $25. $37. Mike. Those are the most recent ones that have given so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know math very well. What are you going to do? Boys will be boys. Okay. Anyone want to talk? What do we got here? Call coming in. Hello.
Hey, man. It's me again.
Oh, Jay, how's it going?
Pretty good. No, really quickly, I got to get back to work, but really quickly, I just wanted to say, if indeed Mike does want to punch you for the whole balls on the pillow thing,
yeah.
I volunteer to take that punch for you.
Oh, no one put that in the stipulation. You should have waited till the money came up, though. Now no one's going to donate.
Should do, though, you should just preemptively rub your balls on his pillow and then turn it on the donors, make them feel like the assholes for not supporting you with enough money.
That's a good point. That's a solid point. Because if they had already been supporting enough, I wouldn't even have got to that point.
Exactly.
It's their fault that it got to this point.
But yeah, it really is. But like I said, I volunteer to take that punch from Mike if and when.
I appreciate that. So, that sounds awesome. That's very kind of you.
Absolutely, sir. I gotta go though.
All right, have fun.
Yep. See ya.
See ya. Look at that. Now that's a listener. That's a guy who's looking out for the Big E. $150. I didn't do the match. Uh-oh. Well, what are you going to do? It's been a good life. Quiet down, Walters. Oh, no. This is getting intense, huh, guys? So what do you guys think? Get to 10K. Get to 10K and I'll defend you. Get to 10K and I'll defend you, Walters. Jesus Christ. Bill, you're supposed to be on my side. I can't believe it, Bill. You're supposed to be on my side, Bill. Just trying to raise money, bro. Anything for the cause, right? I suppose. Lick rims of toilet bowls. Guys, dude. Christ. Hello, shit. Hello?
Hello, shit.
Hello.
Hey, Eric. What's going on?
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I just had 3 quick things for you.
Who is this, by the way?
It's Travis.
Okay. What's up, Travis?
3 quick things. The first being Mike's pillow.
Yeah.
And evidence that your nutsack has been there. You could get some of Sweet Pea's sidewalk chalk, rub that on your balls, then rub your balls on Mike's pillow.
Yeah, I think I got to do it today, though. I don't know if we have sidewalk chalk, but that's a good idea.
You could, syrup.
I'm not. You know what? I'll make sure it's obvious. How about that?
All right. Okay. The other 2 things. One, I'm not stealing a grievance. I'm piling on to a grievance.
Okay.
Of Jay's of people not knowing personal space.
Yeah.
Like when you leave Meijer or Kroger, and you get that one asshole, it's usually a woman, that stops the cart right in the doorway and has to put shit back in her purse or redo her coupons or go over her receipt. That's shit.
I know what you mean.
Man.
I know what you mean, and I agree. I honestly do know what you're talking about, and I agree.
The third thing is you guys ran out of salts week and a half ago, something like that.
Yeah, I think we do have some, by the way, because I did one last night.
Okay.
So could always use more though.
Do you still have the ammonium hydroxide that I gave you?
Oh boy, I don't think so, man. That was brutal.
You got to get rid of that shit, huh?
The funny thing is, I don't know what. Yeah, we're only $70 away from this happening, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what happened to that, to be honest with you, but I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't remember throwing it out. I don't remember throwing it out, though.
Well, the last I saw it was when you had the studio in the other room, and it was on top of the Red Bull fridge.
Oh, shit, so it's been a while.
For the longest time, yeah. Well, that's the last time it was visible.
Can I tell you something, Travis? I smell like ass right now.
Yeah.
I smell like ass.
Great.
I need a shower bad.
Well, you've been doing a good job, man. Fantastic work.
Oh, well, thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. Really is thanks to all the listeners, though, man. Of course, they're the ones donating the money. So
yeah, there's
coming through bigly.
Are pretty awesome. Bigly.
They're the best fans. The best fans.
You're the best.
No other fans are better. No podcast has as good as fans as these. In fact, all our other podcasts suck.
All right, man. I gotta get back to work. Take it easy, and again, good job. And
thank you.
Thanks for the entertainment, man.
Thank you, and thank you for listening and supporting the show. We all appreciate it more than you can know.
All right, man. Take care.
See ya.
Later.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, stinks. I need a shower. This isn't looking good, is it? Donated. I never said I'd eat my hat. Holy shit, someone just put a huge donation in, by the way. Or a few just rolled in at the same time, but that just took up a big hit. I don't know if a few just came in at the same time and I didn't notice it, but $8,754, guys. Holy fuck. Good for you. Good for you. All right. I don't know. This will be interesting. Oh, my. I don't know what to do or how to do this. All right, I don't know how. I don't know if Jay should. Maybe Jay can call and decide how I should do this. I don't know. We'll give him. I'm going to give Jay a little bit here to see if he wants to call in, and maybe then he can direct any of this or what we want to do with this. $8,754, guys. You are amazing, absolutely amazing. I missed your call, Jay. Fuck. If you want to... Oh. Hello.
All right, Jesus. You got this?
Yeah, well, I got a pillow from his bedroom, and I will say it's the My Pillow. There was several
It is the
pillows.
My Pillow?
There's several pillows on the bed, but this is the My Pillow.
Really? Does he have one of these girly beds with like the duvet cover?
No,
and
you know
all the
what?
throw pillows?
No, it looks to me.
Pastels?
It looks to me like
you have a collection of pastels?
I would love to rip on him. It looks like to me like his
different textures. Does he have some silk?
No, nothing like that. It looks to me like the one side is his, and the Beth side seems to have a lot of pillows.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, there's probably one side that's like more indented than the other.
Yes, there is.
Okay. Looks like a little cocoon, you know?
Yeah, very cocoon-like.
Yeah. All right, so you think he got his main pillow?
He always talks about sleeping on his My Pillow, right? So.
Yeah. All right, well, I see you on the YouTube feed. I think what you want to do is you want to stand up and, make sure your ass isn't showing, but really make sure pants are down and it's clear that your pants are down.
Do you think I do? Let me ask you this.
There's no question that this occurred.
Do you think I go to the other camera angle? I've only been doing this one because I'm the only one here right now, I believe. Or I'm showing the one where I'm showing the normal one, right? I'm not showing. Am I showing the one of just me right now, or what?
I see your back.
Okay, so it's this one to my right. Okay, gotcha.
So I think what you could do is kind of slide the chair back, whip your pants down, and then do the thing like you had a towel between your ass and your front. You're just kind of like, We'll do that with the pillow.
Like this?
Like front to back. Well, just practice with your pants on first.
Like this?
I'm on a delay, dude, so I can't.
Okay, well.
Yes, that's the action I want. That's the action the listeners want. I shouldn't say this is anything. I don't want this to happen, for the record.
Of course not. Neither do I.
Yeah. I'm just speaking for the people.
And so I need to try
I'm
not have my...
I'm a vessel through which the listeners are speaking right now.
I have to somehow not... I wonder if I could do this.
I mean, stand there for a second. I think it'll be fine, dude.
If I just do it like this? I know you can't see because
we're gonna have to see. We're really gonna have to see your dick and balls. I'd rather not.
I agree. Oh, there's the pillow.
Okay, I see an ass about to be released.
Trying to do this gently.
Okay, I can't watch because I'm totally on a delay. So you're gonna have to describe what you're doing.
I'm trying to do this very delicately. Stephen Gabbara is on the other line, by the way.
Why delicate? Just run that thing through there.
Because of my ass and shit.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. I'll just do it real fast and we'll just go for it and see what happens.
All right, let's go. Quick, do it, and then get on the other line. Someone else wants to talk to you. All right, yes, pull it through there. Now thread it through.
Oh.
Thread it, E. Yes.
that good?
Well done, Isis.
I'm taking the other line.
All right, now, grab another line. Let's see.
Hello?
Eric.
What's up? Who's this?
Matt Riley.
Matt Riley. I had a suspicion that you might be calling, my man. How's it going?
What the hell's going I'm watching you on YouTube rubbing a towel between your cheeks, so I have no fucking idea what's going on there.
That's Mike's towel. That's Mike. That's Mike. Your boy Mike Walters is a pillow.
Oh, perfect. Oh, so don't tell him and just put it back on his bed. Make sure you put it ass.
Yeah, hopefully
up.
he's not watching this, huh?
Yeah, exactly. He'll never know.
Right.
He'll forget about it.
Right. He doesn't watch that shit anyway.
So how's it going, man? You're doing good work.
Oh, thank you, Matt Riley. For people that don't know, real quick, this is Matt Riley, famed from the Drew and Mike, Drew's friend from that you've heard many a stories on the Drew and Mike show back in the day, of course.
Yeah, back when I was young and crazy.
Yeah. I've had a few fun times. Not as some of the crazier times that other people have met, but I've had a few fun times with you myself, tailgating at some Michigan games.
Oh, absolutely. When you're around, it's always fun. I mean, we can't forget the booty bus or whatever.
The booty bus, yes, the booty bus. You know what my favorite thing about you, Riley, always is I don't know if you'll remember this because what a shock, you were a little drunk this evening, and it was a Saturday.
Not me.
Yeah, it was a Saturday in Ann Arbor, and we didn't even know it wasn't at a tailgate at this point. I went to the Millennium Club, I believe it was, or something like that, and a band was playing, and I ran into you, and I was drinking, and you were drinking, and there was a girl. You were with a young lady, and you're like, Eric. I always appreciated that you would be like, yeah, this motherfucker, he used to work with Drew and Mike and shit. And it's like, I was just an intern, but you always really big stuffed for me, and it was really cool, man.
Hey, you're all part of the team, man. You know, everybody's the same. Everybody's just a part of the team. You did a great job. I remember being at the Millennium Club to see the Killer Flamingos, but I don't remember running into you. Surprise.
Yeah, it was the Killer Flamingos, though, dude. Those guys have you seen them before? They're awesome, man.
Oh yeah, I've seen them a lot, but you got to remember that was probably Saturday night, probably around midnight.
It absolutely was.
Yeah,
and I believe.
And it was.
Oh, go ahead.
It was a Michigan football Saturday. So I'm sure I was going since about 9 in the morning.
I was gonna say it was a Michigan. It was a Michigan football Saturday, man. Wow, thanks for calling in, man, and checking what I got going on here. I really appreciate that, man.
What's your goal?
Well, here's the deal, Mr. Riley. I'm at $8,900 right now, and there's talk of two things here. One, there's a lot of talk on this show about if they could ever hear my mom talk on the show, because my mom, I'm kind of an embarrassing son. She loves me, but I'm an embarrassing son. And
I remember when you got your lap dance, you were afraid that your mom was going to find out.
Good memory, my man. Very good memory.
Yes.
And so there's that. And there's also talk of me wearing a thong during the show one day. And to do though, we have to get to $10,000. And we're at $8,900 right now.
All right, I'm good for $1,100.
Bam! Look at that shit right there. We just did that shit.
I'm just for your mom to call in and for you to be in a banana hammock.
Look at that shit, my man. Riley, I got to tell you. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, should I just give you my Amex over the air?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to need your number and your credit card number, and if you have your social on hand, that would be great.
Absolutely, and birth date.
Just don't worry about this. I'll mute the mics. The other people won't hear it. I'll just hear it. But
perfect. No, this is good. You're doing good work.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Honest to God, this means so much to me, dude. A guy like you calling in, taking the time. You're a busy man. You're a man about town. You're a people man. Ran into you at the Wings game recently, which was cool.
That's right.
And you taking time to call in on this, man. I really appreciate that. And it's going to help a lot of people, dude. It's going to help a lot of people.
You're the hero here, man.
You're too kind.
I mean, it's all good.
You're too kind, man.
So how do I make the donation?
It's very easy. It's very easy, actually, dude. Honestly, you just got to go to Eric Fady. My name is ERIC. F as in Frank, ADIE, and I can give that to you again. But if you just go to ericfady.com, it sends you to the link where my dance page is, and it's right there.
Okay. All right. So there's a link, and the link is to what? Is it? Is it?
It's
a
to this.
shelter?
Yeah. No. It's. I'm doing this. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what's going on exactly, but we did a charity with them event earlier this year, and now I'm doing their version of Dancing with the Stars. I'm actually learning how to dance for a competition.
Oh, attaboy.
And so I'm going to be at the Townsend Saturday, November 18th, and I'm going to be in a dancing competition. But while we're leading up to that, we're all trying to raise money ourselves. And Jimmy King is in this competition, by the way. So I got that to compete with.
Fab Fiver. Yeah, hopefully they'll give you a chick to dance with and not another dude.
I know, right? No, I am dancing with a young lady. Don't worry about that.
All right, now what's going to happen if, like, in the middle of your routine you get wood? I mean, that's not going to go over too big.
I'm going to tell you, Matt, you're not the first person. We talked to her about a week ago on the show, and that was pretty much all Mike and Jay would go back and forth with. And she's an attractive girl.
Just tape it down.
Yeah, got it.
Tape it down with duct tape to be safe.
To be safe. That's a good thought. That's a good thought. Yeah, so what you'll do is when I send you that to, like I said, ericfady.com, it will send you to this link. You'll see a picture of me, and it's Dancing with the Stars, and it's very easy at that point, dude. It's just donate. You put your stuff in there, and you're good to go, my man.
All right, I'm hitting ericfady.com here. All right, there you are. All right, I got it. Welcome to my fundraising page. Donate. Cool.
Man, you're the man, dude. You're the man.
I'll pop it in right now, brother.
Wow. Again, dude, I appreciate that so much. Wow. Really cool, man.
You even take PayPal.
Yeah, they take it all, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hitting it. Let's see. Why is it asking me?
You actually have to give less money if you want. Although I should make you still give the 1,100. We're at past 9,000 now.
No, I'm giving it's 1166 with the processing fees.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
How you doing, my man? Or should I?
I'm good.
Can you talk and enter, or should I give you some space?
No, I'm good, man. I'm logging in here. Let's see. Shelter, my PayPal balance. Boom.
Here, 1 second. I have another friend of yours that might want to say hi.
Who's that?
I'll let him say hi to you, my man. It's a surprise. I hope you actually want to talk to him, because what if you don't want to talk to him?
Oh, I'm sure I want to talk to him.
No, you know him.
There's nobody I don't want to talk to.
You know him. Let's see if he can.
Hello, this is Steve.
I'm not available
to take.
Oh, sit. Well, let me give him another second here.
All right.
Okay,
it just went through.
Okay. Let's see.
Yep, it's on there. You're over 10,000, bro. 10,110.
There you freaking go, man. Just like that. Promise. Let me see if you can go on for 1 second. Let me see if I can connect this other call here. Unfortunately, my phone's kind of shit. What do you think about Michigan tomorrow? You think they're gonna beat? You think they're gonna beat Rutgers?
They better. The thing is, are they gonna cover the spread?
Hello, this is Steve.
The offense is slow.
Yeah, and
it's gonna be freezing.
What about the weather? Yeah, for sure.
I may just have to stay in the tailgate garage and drink. It's gonna be
nothing wrong with that.
I don't know if I want to go. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go freeze my ass off to watch Rutgers. I'm looking at the Dancing with the Stars page. Some chick named Barb Bloink. What a great name.
Dude, we've kind of been making fun of Barb Bloink because she claims she's a Real Housewife. She says like Beverly Hills, Real Housewife of Beverly Hills, but she's actually just it's just a joke. She's just a housewife in Beverly Hills, Michigan. She wasn't on the TV show.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
It's a real housewife.
Hello.
Of Beverly Hills.
Okay. Hey, Riley, real quick. Steve, now you're on.
Matt Riley.
Hello. Steve Gabarro, what's going on, brother?
Riley, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I don't think it's working, E.
Yeah, you should be able to hear him. You're there, Riley?
I can hear him.
He can hear you, man.
Hear him.
Riley can hear me. I can't hear Riley.
Shit. Steve,
Yeah,
the problem is, Steve, our phone system, we can take calls, but I don't know how to do three-ways on it. We've never had to do that, and I tried earlier and it didn't work.
All right.
He can hear you, though.
I was trying to call in on the other line to say hi to my boy Riley and say thanks for donating the 11 hundo A lot of good things are happening, E.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know,
Yeah.
he can hear you, so at least that's if you can't hear him, he can hear you tell him that. So
Absolutely.
Well, we got
he's
your
the-
ass on
tell him he's the
Mike's
man.
pillow.
right.
And, now we get to talk to your mom, and we get the backwards banana hammock. I mean, you realize the backwards banana hammock came up last night when we were on
I know.
air. Big time.
Did you hear that, Riley?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be worth it. Now, you gotta get like a true like Brazilian model. Like
Well, I
they
can't
call
hear
them
Riley, but I'm
Brazilian-
sure he can hear me.
Yeah, he can hear you. He's saying that I need to get a true Brazilian model version.
Yeah. In Brazil, they call them sungas.
Bazookas, is that what you said?
Sunga. I think they call it a sunga. I was down there for Carnival once, and all these fucking dudes are walking along the beach with their fucking butt string. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. Fucking crazy shit.
Sorry you can't hear this, Steve. It's a weird situation. We've never really had to do
It's
two
okay.
at once.
You guys do your thing. I'll call in a few minutes when you're done with Riley.
All right, sounds good, man. Hey, Riley,
All
sorry,
right,
he couldn't hear you, so he's gonna call back maybe in a little bit. He just wanted to say hi to you and stuff. So.
Yeah, tell him to take care, and I'll see him for lunch Wednesday.
Okay, sounds good, man. Well, once again, I gotta say thank you so much, dude. Is there anything you wanna? I mean, is there anything you want to say? Did you want me? I don't know how to accept such a big donation. It's so cool of you.
No, hey, it's just, you know what? Like I said, you're doing a great thing. You know, I'm involved in a couple of charities, and I know how hard it is, and sometimes how thankless it is, and it's just, you know, it's great. It's great what you're doing, and you know, especially the homeless. I mean, that's just phenomenal. I always have a soft spot for the homeless and kids.
You know what's really cool about
it's like-
this one, Riley? This specific charity is that the guy is really cool that runs it, and he has a real desire not to just put a Band-Aid on the problem. He absolutely, the goal is to get these guys, you know, out in the world and sustainable and not come back. And not to knock any other homeless shelters, but there are some out there that tend to just want to put a Band-Aid on it, and if they come back every 6 months, oh well. And this Ryan from SOS is he really loves his work, and he's really trying to just end homelessness. He doesn't want to be at SOS anymore. You know what I mean?
And that's a great call, and you're right. There are some of them that all they do is I don't want to say enable because that's a horrible word to use, but they get federal funding and stuff, and they just want to, like take, help them out and put them back out, and they don't want to help place them in jobs and get them off the street. You know, the bottom thing about homeless is, nobody wants to be homeless, right?
Right.
I mean, they don't want to do it. It's just, things happen, things go wrong. And what drives me crazy is when people sit there and say, like, oh, come on, it's America, they can make it, and people don't believe in, like, mental illness and stuff like that. Anybody who's ever had dealt with somebody, a family member or a friend who's had mental illness, I mean, it is so real. And I have a buddy of mine, true story, who was like an executive, and he literally just shut down one day.
Wow.
And it's been 2.5 years, and we can't get him back.
Wow.
And he's just, I mean, he was one of the most outgoing guys. You probably met him. I won't mention his name. And he loved being out. He loved going to games. He was the life of the party. He was the most, like, fun guy who would do anything that I know. And now he won't come out of his condo, won't take calls. He lives out in San Francisco. I flew out to see him. I went to his door, knocked on his door to try to get him to come out, took a picture of his door, said, I'm here, where are you?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't see me. He wouldn't see me.
Wow. Yeah, Riley, I don't know if you were aware of this, but how I became lucky enough to be asked to do Dancing with the Stars is we did a thing with SOS in February where I actually camped out in Mike's driveway in a tent for 4 days in the winter. And we put the whole thing on YouTube live, and we ended up raising $31,000 in a week.
That's phenomenal.
But like when you talk about it's America and this and that, I only did it 4 days, and so I'm not going to say I know what it's like to do it for a week, a month, a year. But people say just get a job. Just get a job. How come you can't just do it? You're lazy. And it's like when it's cold out like that, what I found is like I couldn't go to bed until I absolutely needed to because I was too cold. And when I did fall asleep, I'd only fall asleep for a few hours because my body only allowed me to give me the most minimal amount of sleep it needed because then, it was too cold. I would wake up shivering. And you realize that they go through a lot more than we really think. It's not just, hey, get a job. How come you can't? Come on, you lazy ass. And sometimes their whole day is just work their whole day can be just spent just trying to get a little bit of food and survive. And the thought of getting a job is hard.
No question at all. There's no. I mean, it's like you know, the old story. You know, walking before you run. Well, if you spend your whole day, you know, trying to take care of sustenance, then you don't have time to even look. So
totally, man.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Well,
brother.
thank you, my man. I really appreciate it. South Oakland really appreciates it, and it was really cool to have you. Really got us to that goal. I can't believe we did. By the way, and I'll end it on this, Riley. But I started this drive. I've been going for a few weeks, but I started the drive, the 24-hour telethon at 2 p.m. yesterday-ish, and we were at $3,000. And I wanted to, at first, I literally was like, if I can get to 5 by 2 p.m. the next day, that'd be good. And now we've raised $7,000 in less than 24 hours. So
phenomenal. All right, that's amazing.
Well, thanks so much, man.
I'll let you go. Go talk to some other people. Keep doing it. Keep going, brother.
All right, man. Thanks again. Have a good one.
All right, brother. See you, Eric. Bye.
See ya. Wow, dude. Absolutely amazing, obviously. I don't think I need to say that. $10,000, you guys. $7,000 in less than 24 hours. I'm going to call up Steve and see if he's available. He might be busy. He's doing stuff. Hello? Steve, what up? Oh, I don't know what happened there. All right, maybe he's having an issue with the phone, honestly. Well, thanks, guys. If you that was Matt Riley. A lot of Drew Mike fans would know him as Drew Lane's longtime friend. Got to go back and read the comments I missed. It's really hard to do right now. There's kind of a lot going on. Let me see if I can slide over here and do it. Buy a table. Okay, you know what I missed? Yeah, I maybe missed the ball on that a little bit. You're right, 1,000. You could have just got a table. I didn't think about that. That's my bad. My fault. I was too excited to take the money, and you're right. I'll talk to Ryan about that. I'll get a hold of Ryan about that, and maybe we can do that. Maybe we can make that happen. There's not that. I'm going to talk to Ryan about that. That's an $1,100 donation, and maybe Ryan can help us out and turn that into a table. So let's see what we can do about that. All right, guys. I gotta don't know where to go from here. Thanks you so much. We're at 10,000. I mean, there's no reason to stop. Obviously. I will tell you, as of right now, in this moment in time, though, we are sitting at top of the donation list at SOS for Dancing with the Detroit Stars. They got you? Hello? Hello?
Sitting at top of the donation list at SOS.
Can you hear me? Hello.
E.
What up?
What up, Frank?
Who? Frank? Oh, Frank.
Frank. Dude, what a donation that guy just made.
Hey. Yeah, man. Amazing, huh?
Amazing, huh? Yeah, that's crazy how much he just did that. That'd be cool if Ryan could turn that into a table for him.
I know.
Nice.
You know what?
You know what?
Can you turn your YouTube down or whatever you're listening to?
Yeah, here, let me switch it around here. Let me switch it around.
Okay, no big deal.
You there?
Gotcha?
Yep, I got you. That better for you?
Yep, it is. I could just hear myself in the background. Yeah,
Perfect,
I'm gonna get a
So,
hold of Ryan ASAP. Honestly, I just didn't think about it at the time. I was honestly not an excuse, but I was too flustered, realizing that was about to hit $10,000, and I should have still said, "Hey, buy a table first. Let's do that." And I didn't, but I'm sure Ryan's been very cool with me, and I bet I can work something out with Ryan. So I'll get a hold of him. 'Cause, I mean, he gave the money.
Yeah, kind of to jump subjects here.
Go ahead.
You guys were talking about homeless people and how, people are saying, oh, why don't you get up and get a job? You're lazy, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the homeless nowadays are military veterans.
I know.
They go overseas and they do their nation's duty, and they protect us all from the foreign enemies, and they come back home and they don't have the gains, or the government just doesn't want to take care of them as much as they should be taken care of. So
I know I don't keep up with it enough, but I know from when I do pay attention to it, sounds like the VA, what's the VA situation, or the VA hospital thing or something seems to be in kind of a mess. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I think you sound like knowledgeable enough that you probably know what I'm talking about, but...
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of the veterans would be using this money that you raise, and I think that's a great thing. But
I hope so, man. I do.
Another thing that I talked to earlier, what I commented earlier on, is do they accept blankets, gloves, hats, canned food, etc.
Again, that's something I got to get a hold of them for. Honestly, at this point, I'm sure that they do. I just don't want to say that as a blanket statement that they do. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, it is an actual homeless shelter, though. Am I correct on that?
Yes, it totally is. Actually, how SOS works, it is not in one building. How they work actually is they rotate between churches on a weekly basis because they don't have the one building. It's something to do with tax purposes. I don't exactly know how it works, but on the same hand, though, they rotate churches week to week. And I just don't want to tell you blankly that you can, but I'm certainly can look into it. Again, I'm going to be talking to Ryan as soon as I get a chance here to try to figure out if I can do something with that table. So I'll ask him that too as well.
Yeah, let me know, because I would stretch out my time and my effort, and I would pull together in my community and surrounding communities a blanket drive or a food drive or anything else like that to help out and give to this organization that you're helping out as well. I mean, I would love to donate money, but if I can do anything else to help out this cause, I would totally help out.
Well, and the thing is, like I've been saying throughout this whole thing, and I was saying it when we did the tree or the tent thing too. Ryan really instilled in me, and again, money, they do need money, not to take away from the money needed. But Ryan really instilled in me is that just the awareness of a homeless problem, and that's why I've been stressing so many times, share this, just share the post. Even if you can't give money yourself for whatever reason, or all you can give is $10, share the post and just get the awareness that this is out there, and that helps a lot too.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I just donated to an organization that my buddy had put together, and it was for Puerto Rico. Long story short, he plays softball with a group of guys, and his family is from Puerto Rico, and they put together money and water and anything they can get their hands on, and they shipped it through O'Hare Airport and got it over to Puerto Rico. I mean, that's another big thing that's going on right now too. It's not just homeless. I mean, dude, it's the whole world. The whole world needs help, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. It's not just one set group of people. I mean, anybody needs help. So I mean,
I agree.
To all the listeners that donated, I thank you, even though that I have not donated. Thank you guys for doing what you did, and the money that you guys raised for Big E and this cause, and just helping out the Detroit cast and everything else you guys done. But I mean, stretch your hands out. If you guys can do this, you guys can be more than willing to stretch your hands out. Help people in this world, because this world is just it's insane, and there's more than let's say, a few thousand people that need a helping hand. Everybody needs a helping hand every once in a while. And in order to do that, we need other people to step up and help everybody else out. I mean,
no question.
If we had that, I think this world would be such a better place, and maybe all this craziness would slowly settle down. But I foresee that happening. So
I think my philosophy more and more on the subject is you can do what you can do, and unfortunately there's going to be jerks, there's going to be assholes, and there's going to be bad situations, and so I really just I'm kind of feel like I'm kind of doing what I can do, and these listeners are doing what they can do, and you're right. I mean, there's need everywhere, but just got to kind of do what you can do, and one person won't be able to solve it all. It's a group effort for sure, and this is a group effort, and that's just how that goes.
One person can't solve it all. You're going to eat your words. Dude, one person did just solve it all. You just raised over $10,000 for the homeless, bro. That's insane.
$7,000 in less than a 20.
Altogether, well over $40,000 this year. You alone handling it all, but yeah, it's the viewers that are donating all. That's crazy.
And the thing is, I keep saying it, but we've done it without any like press coverage of the event. We don't have a newspaper covering it. We don't have Channel 2 coming over here and doing an expose. It's all on the grassroots of this amazing group of loyal listeners to the Detroit Cast, for sure.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
I gotta be honest. I'm getting emotional about it. It's ridiculous, but I am. It's crazy. It's awesome,
dude. Over $40,000, Biggie. That's awesome.
That's I'm not gonna tell you what I make in a year, but that's more than I make in a year. To be honest with you.
Jesus. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm going to flip the subject again.
Go ahead.
Would you guys be interested in doing your podcast live?
You know what, dude? If that's something...
Would that be something that you guys might do? Because I've watched you all morning long while sitting at my desk working.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed it.
Why don't you do this? Can you email that in? Just because I'm going to try to move on and talk about some other stuff right now. No offense by any means, but I know I want to call Steve Gabara back. I know he wanted to talk, and that's just getting into a subject that I think you should email that in, and I think that's something we should definitely consider and think about, just maybe for another time right now. If that's all right?
Yeah, you're good. I will. I'll get a hold of you.
All right, man. Well, thank you for the call, and I appreciate everything. Thank you.
Yep.
See you. As a longtime friend of mine, guys. Sorry, he's a good guy. Let's try to get Steven back on. I know he wanted to talk, and we'll see that. Although maybe I should call Jay. Let's call Jay actually instead. See if Jay wants to talk. See if Jay, I don't know what he's doing today. I know he's been doing a lot of this, but. Jay's got something going on. I'm not going to risk giving that number over the air. I don't know how his voicemail works. We'll try Steve one more time, and after that we'll just go and have some more fun, I guess. Try Steve one more time, and if he's busy, I know he's got a lot going on.
Hello?
Hey, sorry, I know you got a lot going on. Can you hear me now?
Biggie.
I'm sorry we couldn't connect you that with Riley. We're just kind of a system that we're not used to doing 3 calls, and I don't know. And I was probably a little flustered myself, to be honest with you.
You know what? I just wanted to, thank him on the air for throwing out that big, giant number of $1,100. And, I don't know if he knows how hard he's been working at this. Dude, yeah, Riley's awesome.
Anybody that's ever met him knows he's just a fun dude, a great dude, and a nice guy, for sure.
Yeah, giant heart. Parties like a rock star.
I don't know if I've ever seen him mad. He must get mad, but I've never seen it. But I always see him at tailgates and shit.
He runs a Killer Christmas, which is coming up in a little over a month. So he and I are getting together next week to go over some details for that.
Yes.
So it's just super cool, man. The guy's always giving back. Yeah, Killer Kowalski.
God, I miss Killer still, man.
I know you know what? I never had the chance to meet that guy, but I've never, ever heard a bad word about Killer.
I never met him, but as a sports fan and a radio fan, I loved hearing him on sports radio, man.
Right.
Well, dude,
but can we focus on the task at hand right now?
Let's do it. What's up?
You hit $10,000.
I can't believe it, man. $7,000 in less than 24 hours.
Did you fire this thing up? You had a little over $2,000 in the can. You wanted to get to 5, and
you said it.
Made it to 10.
But you said it.
Yeah.
$500. I don't know if you said F, but I'm going to make it a little more edgy. I think you said F 5,000. Let's go for 10.
Exactly.
And we did. You did, and Bill did, and these listeners did, and Matt Riley did, and it's amazing. A lot of people are gonna, and they're not done yet. By the way, we got 2 more weeks really of this. This was kind of just a push at a time. There's really still 2 more weeks of this we got to go. So there's no reason this has to end necessarily.
I agree, and you know what? It's cool. Like some guys wrote big checks, but I was scanning through. Look at how many people did $10, $25, $30, $40. Like. You can't get there without those.
It's no offense to the which, by the way, I am the leader right now on the board. I was going to say the leader, but I'm the leader on the board right now. The Detroit cast is sitting on top of this board right now, for one. Let's just let that, the fact that we have that at all this late in the game is great. But nothing against her donations. The money is how it comes, and it helps how it is. That's amazing. But when she has $9,000, and that's through 5 donations, and we have $10,000, and that's through hundreds of donations, I think that's incredible.
So legit.
It's gonna be an emotion. I'm not gonna lie. I know people are probably going to be sick of me saying this, Steve, and I kind of don't give a fuck. It's gonna be an emotional day for me driving home when this is all done. And you know what's awesome? I know you don't get to be there tomorrow, so I'm not trying to rub it in your face, Steve. But man, I get to fucking hang out with Jerry tomorrow and a bunch of Detroit Cast listeners, and what a way to end this week. Been a great week on the show.
I know I'm sad I won't be able to make it, but I'll hear all the stories. Just don't try to take Jerry off in the corner.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to. I'm kind of getting excited.
I get it.
What do I do now, Steve? I got an hour to go here. What the fuck do I do?
Yeah, you do have an hour to go. You need to find, you got to do something here. I don't know what you're going to do. You might need to just
crack open a beer, by the way. I think I might crack open a celebratory beer.
Crack open a beer. Maybe, you know what I would do? Why don't you run through that list and thank some of the $10 and $20 people?
That's a good point.
They're just as important as the big ones.
And, Joel's been saying that, so I want to say this because I know how he is. He'll sit there, I said it too. But you're right. Not that it's over. We're still the more we can get, the better. But this is a good time, and Joel has said it, and so I just want to say his name too, but you're right. This is a good time to go through that list and just thank everybody.
Hell yeah. It was a success. Run through the list, and go home and shower and sleep, and we'll be talking soon, man. Great job.
Awesome, dude. Sounds good. See you, man.
See ya.
See ya. I'm hoping to do the 10th fundraiser again. Yes, sir. I do not have more than an hour, dude. I don't know what time is going on, but I've been up since 8 in the morning yesterday. We started the show at 11 yesterday. I actually originally said that the telethon was going to start at the show and go throughout. So we started at 11 yesterday. So I've done my time. But Joel's right. Steve mentioned it, but Joel had been mentioning it before, and they're right. This is not over. It's not done. Please still give. Someone already did just give again, $20 or so. It looks like. Let me see what we got here. 25 from Chris and Jen. Thank you so much. Ooh, that Busch Light tastes good. That Busch Light tastes good. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to go away from the comments for a second here and read a lot of these names, if not all of them, guys, because you guys all deserve to get mentioned, unquestionably. Kara, Tom B., Mike, Phil and Michelle, Renee, I love Renee at Zot, Andrea, huge donation of $250. Ketsavini, I'm so sorry, I'm bad with names. I understand. I apologize for real. DK Jagenmeister, Nick, Ryan K, Kelly F, Mike M, Anthony V, Ryan W, Trevor, Amy Z, Jeff S, Kurt K, Eric B, Mitchell K, Cheryl S, Valerie, or I think Valerie, Kathleen T, Stephen, Howie, Lynn, Celia, Anthony, Ketchup Mike, Brian, Robert, Jeff, Stan Berta, Pross and Rob, Anonymous, what a great job by Anonymous, Kristen and Ryan, Josh, Nick, Gary, Marcy, Tim, Heather, David, James, Edward, Angie, Edward, Derek, God damn it, Derek, Michael, Theodore, Laura, Christopher, Jordan, Chris, Dave, Tim, Frank, Scott, Marisa, Connor, Todd, Lisa, Mark, Jason, Thomas. Look at all these names, my God. Clifton, Jason, Ryan, Jason, Bill, Michael, Susan, BD, Jeffrey, Brian, Tina, Jim, Matt, Brian, Michael Bradford. I'm only not saying your last names because I don't know. I want to make sure someone for whatever reason might not. Thomas, Amy, Derek, Matt and Kate, Ryan, Matt and Kate plus 8. Ryan. Oh, that's not Matt and Kate. That's someone else. Kelly, Minu, Andrea, Donald, Craig, Aaron, Amy again, Jim, Jim, oh my God. Jim, man, I got to reach out to you and say thank you. That's awesome for you from over at Greater Media. Thomas, my cat Tabby, so my parents. William, Scott, Michael, Josh, Cameron, Joel, DTRBM, Justin. Boy, Justin, I'll send you a message too. You live in California, and good for you, man. Good on you. Christine, the big boy, Steve G. You know who you are. Dave, Jennifer, Dave, Kyle, Patrick, Linda, Michael, Jason, Mark, Ashley, Marisa, Valerie. Sorry, guys. Yarlia, Kimberly, Lisa H, Julia, Matt, Sydney, Bill, Linda, Jeffrey, Tim, Old Balls, Eric, my boy Mick, Cheryl, Sandria, Ashley from up in Holland, hell yes. Portland, Sophia, one of my EDM rave friends. Lisa Wallet, Lisa, Brad Wolfie, Karen, Jeff, Thomas, Thomas again, Dan, Victoria, Mrs. Kennedy, Craig, one of my other rave friends. Laura, James, Valerie, William, Anonymous, Angie, my cats again, Sharon, Miss Mama Redner, Roberto, Sharon again, Robert, Frank, my mom gave 100, Stacy Kramer, Amy, and Kelly. Those are all the names, guys. So those are those names. I know I didn't do... last names. I just wasn't sure. Some people might not want to know necessarily. I don't know. I'm weirdly private. I'm not private, but I weirdly recognize that other people sometimes are. Somebody more just chimed in. Larissa, so good for you guys, man. I mean, it's not done yet. I know it's hard. I pushed. We all did. Mike did. Jay helped me push. Jerry from the Jacks. Bill coming in. Steve Gabar coming in. Kyle Mayer. Brett Wasick chiming in. So... Here, guys, 1 second. I'm going to hold on for 1 second. Sorry. Hold up. All right, guys, I'll give you a little bit to catch up here. I'm going to try to call my mom. Unfortunately, she's up in the thumb area right now, and her cell phone is not great up there, but I am going to make an effort here. So let's see here. Let me give it a few seconds. No, I left to. I didn't leave to call my mom. That's not what I did. Hello.
Oh, Eric?
Who's this?
This is Chris Casio, the Eric Church girl.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Hi. How are you?
Great.
Oh, my God. Can you believe how awesome this is? You've raised so much money.
No, honestly, I can't. I don't know how to explain it. I can't. I can't explain it.
Blown away.
I'm drinking a very cold Busch Light right now.
Yeah, so you can fall asleep. Hey, I heard you were going to go home and take a shower. Do you actually have water?
Yeah, we have a well. The manor has a well. we don't have city water at the manor.
You're so lucky. I'm so in need of a shower. I'm sick of the boiled, bottled water baths.
Yeah, I need a shower, and that says a lot coming from me. I've been down here. I've been in this basement for more than 24 hours.
That's insane, right?
Yes.
You will seriously do anything for a cause, won't you?
You know what? I can't say that's the truth. I would love to sit there, and be real deep and be like, yeah, man. I don't think I could have said that 2 years ago and stuff like that. I think this thing happened with the tent, and I think even going into the tent, I cannot say that you could have said that about me. I really would love to sit there and say that about me and say that that's true. But the tent, something happened in that tent, and when that money started going up and the cold and the interaction, that tent is what changed it. And Ryan at SOS, I need to get him on here, actually. I'm going to try to call my mom, which will be interesting.
Yeah, I'll let you go so you can call your mom. I just wanted to call and say hi.
Well, thank you.
I tried to watch you in the morning or something, and
yeah,
I was not awake enough to call in. So
no worries. I feel really, I'm not trying to say this just to say it, but I feel really not like a pussy or a wuss or anything, but I'm definitely crying a little bit. So my nose is a little bit runny. So anyway, I'm going to try to call my mom. And the listeners, for the people, they can hear me, by the way. I'm going to let them know. My mom is in the thumb right now, and the service is not great up there, but I am about to call her, so we'll see what happens.
All right, good luck.
Thank you
for you did such an awesome job.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You have reached.
Okay. All right, I'll try again here in a little bit. I got time. I want to see if Ryan can't pop by up and call. All right, I did call, and we'll see what happens. I'll call her back. Oh, here we go. 1 second, guys. Hello?
Hi, I saw you tried to call.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let you know right away that this right now is over the telethon thing. So just FYI. Do you have a few minutes?
Okay, then I should hang up.
No, it's not. Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah, but I'm not going into any big deal. So, what?
Okay, well, we just hit.
How much money have you got?
We just hit $10,000.
Oh wow, great!
And I told them that I told a lot of the listeners that for $10,000 I would at least call you up and talk to you for a little bit.
Oh, okay, all right. For 10,000, I'll talk for a few minutes.
What? This is the thing that Mom that they're really going to want to know, and I'm not going to get too as bad as they wish I would. But how? What is like? Is there an embarrassing story you could tell maybe them about me? Something that you think would be embarrassing?
I'm sure there are.
Or what's it like having me as a kid?
Well, your preschool teacher said you had a preschool. I think it was preschool. Said you had a big heart, which was nice. But your third grade teacher said you had a very loud voice that carried, and I think that probably annoyed her. I think that's why she shared that with me. Embarrassing story.
Go ahead.
Did you when you talk about these bowel movements, did you one time when you were running have a problem with that? I don't know, but in a race?
No, I never really had it. I had my running shorts on backwards at one point, but I never had like anything really weird running wise.
Okay. Okay.
What about what's it? Would you like that I'm still living at home, or would you want me out of the house?
No, I like it. I'd like you to meet a wife and live close near us. But until that time, I'm happy with you there.
Can you explain to these people? It's a joke on the show that I've had 2 8th grades, which is true.
That you had what?
I went to 8th grade twice, technically, which is true.
Oh, right.
Did I don't actually remember. Did I actually pass Child of Christ and you just put me back into 8th grade because of the getting used to friends, or did I actually not pass Child of Christ that 8th grade year? And you can be honest, I don't remember.
Oh, no, you passed.
Barely, right?
But,
Very barely.
We just thought that another year would be good. And since you were transitioning from Montessori into the public school, we thought you could do that at that time, and it gave you another year. Because way back in kindergarten, the one teacher had talked about, well, maybe, we should have hold you back. And I was like freaking out. I thought, what are you talking about?
In kindergarten, I should have been held back?
Pardon me?
Kindergarten, I should have been held back?
Kindergarten, she suggested you could have maybe been held back. I don't know if it was to pre-first or something. I don't know. But then it was not till about 3rd grade when the writing, spelling and all that writing issue came up. And, so then I don't know if it would have helped or not. But then, again, because we had the time in between, I thought another year would be good to wait. And I think it was. A lot of times guys get held back an extra year anyway. We just did it at a different time.
Am I correct in remembering that I did have the umbilical cord was around my neck when I came out as a kid?
Oh, yeah. Yep. You had the cord wrapped around your neck and had swallowed something they had to suction out. So you were in I guess it would be intensive care, or, care unit or something for the first few days. So, yes, I do think that probably affected. Oh, well, one time I actually did have you, anyway.
I was tested for something at one point, right? I don't remember what that was. Didn't I do some kind of testing at some point? I remember going to Detroit, I felt like. What was that for?
Yeah. About the writing stuff, I guess. And I think they said there might have just been, from the brain to the paper, it might have been a little bit of an issue.
I mean, did they think it was a little slow or something, or?
A low blow? No.
Slow. Was I slow? Did they think what did they think?
I just personally thought it could have been from the birth issues.
And
Dad's already telling me don't say so much, so.
I'm not going too much. I think these are all stories I've actually said. I think it's just interesting to hear you say them. I did fall in a bucket of paint. I know in a construction situation, that's true, right?
In the what?
Like, I did fall in a bucket of paint at one time as a kid, right?
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm here. I couldn't hear. What did you say?
I fell into a bucket of paint at some point as a kid as
well.
well.
Oh, that's right. Yep, you did. Yeah, I was painting something, and the bucket was there, and you fell into it. Yeah.
Do you remember if I went all the way in, or do you remember how deep I got into the bucket?
Probably just halfway. You didn't go. Your head didn't go in there or anything.
I'm trying to think. There's a few other questions I kind of thought maybe. What was the hardest part about having me as a young kid growing up? Like, was I really bratty? Was I loud? Like, was I as a baby? Was I loud? I don't know.
Oh.
Did I sleep well or?
No, I think when Brian was born, I think you were jealous of that, and so I'd be at the grocery store, and you'd suddenly go down on the ground, and I'd have a baby in my arms and a kid on the floor, and and I think it was just maybe some jealousy.
I'm trying to think. There was some other stuff I was going to. I don't know. We don't have to talk about this too much. What was the reasoning between you guys? I mean, we have talked about this on the show. It's not that embarrassing. But you guys definitely felt like you switched me around a lot of schools. I went from public school to Montessori to actually homeschooled for a bit, then back to Montessori, then to Lutheran school.
No, to South Christ, yeah.
What was the thought process?
I just didn't get any help. I felt like, the writing issue became an issue after third grade, and then in the middle of fourth grade, your teacher was not helpful at all. And they also had this new thing called Think About, and so, I was taught phonics, so, to me it was really baffling because I could always write and spell, and they had this thing called Think About where you could write it however you wanted it, but then when it came to the test, you had to do it correctly, so they weren't teaching you phonics, and, it's a good thing this came up, and that was the thing she had to do, Think About. It was called whole language was their thing. And then, so finally I could see I was getting no help, so I just then talked to the Montessori school and put you in there. And that was good for self-esteem, I think. But anyway, then the Montessori ended, they'd only went so far, and then I think, I guess I'm trying to remember. So then we put you into...
I only did the homeschool for about 6 months. Oh, well, the homeschool happened for about 6 months, too.
Right. I think I was going to try that, and it just was, that was beyond me, so I was too busy. But anyway, so then we put you in the Child of Christ for, I think, 1 year, was it?
Yeah. Child of Christ was 7th and 8th grade, because then I redid 8th grade.
Okay, and then you had said later, had you been in there from the beginning, you thought it would have made a difference because, again, they taught kind of the,
totally
old school way. It wasn't this fuzzy whole language thing. But then the interesting part about that was when Lauren went through 5 years later, and they were teaching it different, and I talked to one of her at a conference. I talked to her teacher, and I said, well, what about this whole language thing? And then they said, we found out that didn't work. And I thought, oh, okay, great. Thank you. Nobody called to apologize to me because I was fighting that for like a year about how I didn't think it worked. And now they found out it didn't work, unfortunately. And again, some of these kids who are super smart, they said they can learn in a box, they could survive. Other kids, unfortunately, I think were left by the wayside with their whole language.
What was I going to say? What were some of the things that teachers used to say about me at teacher meetings?
Again, the one I like to remember is the one who said you had the big heart. The other ones I can't really remember anything.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think that. Well, unfortunately, by telling you, I really wanted you to tell this. But a lot of times, the saying would be that it seemed like I was a nice person, but very loud and voice that carried.
Yeah, I did say that. The third grade teacher did tell me that.
Can you say it in your words?
Right.
Can you say it?
Can I say it in my words?
Yeah.
I think I did say that she had said you had a loud voice and it carried. Oh, another thing that happened to you, you just didn't have this good luck. When you did go to first grade, in kindergarten, we switched school districts, you went to first grade, and your teacher, I found out later, I believe was going through a divorce or something.
What?
And so, and so she was having like a bad year. Plus she had this thing where everybody's birthday they spent literally like half a day on these different things about the birthday, and I found out later, I believe she believes in reincarnation or something, so
yes,
she was going through this.
That was a teacher that when we did birthdays, we would walk across that bridge.
Okay, all right, then that was, yeah. I just remember it took up a lot of time, and I had went into some of those classes like going, my God, like when do they spend time on their schoolwork because they're doing all this? So again, kids who can learn things, you know, on their own, that worked, but for kids who needed the actual instruction, I felt like you got cheated that year too.
How close do you think that?
So I always said I would want to. I didn't do it, but I always said I would want to check out a teacher how their personal life was going, because if they were going through a bad time in their life, it might not be good for the kids in the classroom.
Has Dad ever brought up to you wanting to kick me out of the house?
No.
Really?
No.
No? You think he likes me being at home?
I like I said, I just would be happy if you found a nice wife and lived close by, and we could, then you could have your happy life. And but I don't mind you being there, but I hope someday you meet somebody.
I'm trying to think of some stuff I could push you on a little bit, but not too bad.
I don't know if I want to go any further.
I know.
Is that $10,000 worth?
I know. I'm just, I don't know. Can you think of anything, I guess, that you would think would be embarrassing, maybe, or just a baby story, maybe, or something, or?
Sometimes you have 3 kids and it can be a blur.
Was I planned? Did you want me?
Oh yes, we wanted you. Yes, absolutely.
But was I planned? Yeah. Like, did you know that you were trying for your first kid?
I don't remember.
Okay, that was as close as I could get to trying to being. I'm trying to see.
How about if I think of something, I'll write it down and you can tell it another time.
Would you be willing to maybe, if Mike and I'm recording this also for Mike and Jay, maybe Mike and Jay could talk to you a little bit on Sunday?
As long as I can hang up at any time.
Yeah.
Or just say, no, I don't know. I just don't want to get into something. Did
you ever feel it like, I mean, I had a hard time making friends. Did you ever worry that would be an issue more in my life? Or did you feel like I would find my spot?
You always seem to have a few close friends or few friends. I think the Montessori, that was nice because it was a small environment. That was the other thing. That's the other thing when I go back to. There was too large a classroom for a lot of kids. When you got 32 kids in a class, I realized later that was too many. And when you went to Montessori, there was 20 kids in the whole thing or something. I don't know. So the individual attention.
Yeah. So. All right. I guess I don't know what else to say. Let me give this.
If I think of something out that I feel like sharing that was embarrassing, I'll do it at a later time. I just can't think off the top of my head.
Can you tell them? Maybe this will be funny. Do you remember when we went and saw George W. Bush in Wixom? Was it my idea? Was it my idea to write out? Oh, here. Hold on one second. Hello.
Don't you dare hang up on her.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you done with that call?
No, she's here still, right?
Read my text, dude. Read my text.
I can't get text while I'm on here. Shit.
What?
I can't get. I wasn't looking at my text because my phone's. I'm plugged in.
Dude, what do you think? What the fuck do you think would be going on?
Settle down, man. It says it's on multiple calls, so I thought that she was. You there, Mom? Give me a second. You still there? Anyone still here? Fuck you. I'm not asking that.
You have reached the voicemail box of 2.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Jay. I'm not asking fucking about that, you dick.
You have reached. You have reached the voicemail.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I was trying to three-way that and didn't work, I guess. Trying to call her back. She is in an area where the cell service is pretty shitty. I was actually shocked it lasted that long, but I'm trying.
Hello?
Hey, Jay texted me a few questions that and I'm not asking all of these, Jay, you asshole. But I'll ask some of these. How would you rate me as a son, would you say?
10.
10. What are some areas that I could improve on?
Being nicer to me.
Just being nicer to you?
Not complaining of if I ask you a question.
Yeah, that you do. You don't like when I do that.
Well, yeah, I'm just asking the question.
Do you listen? How often do you actually listen to the show?
I hadn't heard. I really hadn't. I sometimes just skim through it. So it depends. That I hadn't. I've been busy lately, so I hadn't so much. I just kind of skimmed through it a little bit. But sometimes I hear things I don't want to hear, and then I wish I hadn't heard them.
Yeah, I'm sure about that. No question about that. That's kind of how this goes. Mike has the same things with his mom, honestly. But do you like Mike or Jay?
Do I like what?
Do you like Mike and Jay?
Yes, they're well. As long as they're, I have thought in the past they could be quite cruel. So I wish that they could be nicer. But I think they're nice people and everything. Just I think lately, probably the little bit I've skimmed, they seem like they've backed off a little bit, but I don't appreciate when they're kind of cruel, I think, at times towards you.
Do you dislike one more than the other?
No.
You think they're equally okay at times and equally bad at times?
No, I don't. They're both okay. My only gripe would be if they put you down too much. You know, like sometimes if it's a true joke, that's one thing, but sometimes, you know, it goes too far.
What are some examples things on the show that you didn't want to hear?
Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to repeat them and give it another life. So if I didn't like them the first time, I don't want to repeat them like this time. That just would bring them up.
Okay. And I gotta say, and he wrote this, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. All this stuff that's been going on with the charity and stuff has definitely changed a lot of stuff in me, and there's some stuff that I definitely could do better at times for sure. And I do want to say that I sometimes maybe I don't say it enough, but I do love you, and I appreciate everything that you guys have. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me for sure. It's not lost on me. Maybe it seems like it is, but it's not.
That's the Eric I know. That's why sometimes I'll say, Eric, be the sweet person I know you are.
I know. Sometimes I think I get a little stressed, and maybe I don't have anyone else to take it on, and so maybe sometimes I get home, and if I'm mad, that's maybe I take it on, I guess, sometimes.
Right. I just hope things continue to go forward positively. And I'm glad you're doing the charity. I think that's awesome.
We're up to $10,250.
I'm so happy you guys got that money.
Up to $10,250, by the way.
Wow.
So that's
terrific. It's terrific.
$41,300 plus so far this year that this podcast is given to SOS.
Yeah, that's amazing. And thanks to all the listeners and the businesses and everybody who gave money, because it's for a good cause. And double bonus, it's giving you a little more confidence, which is good.
Yeah, I guess sometimes I do have a short fuse, and I don't mean to, but I am sorry for, I don't know, being snappy at times. Maybe
you must be tired right now, because
yeah,
I'm gonna have this on recording. I'm so
it's on recording. I got it on recording.
Okay, good. Then I can play it back to you when you're in one of your moods.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that I don't make it easy on you guys a lot of times. I don't mean to be necessarily like that, but just you asking me how my day is sometimes, and I guess I snap. But it's like it doesn't really.
Well, I would like to say thanks to Mike and Jay for helping a dream come true of being in radio. I guess it's on the different kind of radio, but
I'm reading some of these from Jay, by the way.
Not do too much embarrassing, right?
I'm reading a lot of these. The ones that since we've been going on here have all been from Jay, by the way. So. Okay.
Well, tell him thanks for keeping you employed. I appreciate it.
No problem. Let me give me one more minute or so, and then I'm probably gonna get going here. I really don't care what he thinks I need to ask or not ask.
Well, tell him to write them down.
He said it's been a pleasure. By the way, he says
at times I may occasionally answer them one at a time.
He says it's been a pleasure. By the way, I actually am gonna get going. Ryan from the charity's on the line, and I want to talk to him.
Okay, great.
But I love you, and I appreciate everything you've ever done for me.
Thanks. I appreciate it. And thanks to everybody who gave money. It's just completely awesome. Thanks a lot.
No problem. All right. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Oh, shit. Ryan, what's up?
Hello, sir.
How are you doing, my man?
I'm good.
I don't know if
on the way to the office.
Cool, man. I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to pop on with you a little bit. I'm almost kind of done-ish with this, and I don't know if you've been keeping track of what we've done so far.
I have been, although I haven't seen it in about an hour and a half. I was in a meeting.
Well, a lot can change in an hour and a half, Ryan.
What's going on? Where are you at?
We're past $10,000, my man.
Unbelievable. Why are you talking to me? You should be talking to your mom.
I actually just was on the phone with my mom.
Oh, fantastic.
Ryan, I got a question for you, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot by any means, but I was really flustered at the end. We had a listener call up at the end that gave $1,100 to put us over the $10,000 line.
Wow.
And I got flustered, admittedly, and I'm really not trying to put you on the spot, and if it's not something you can do, absolutely no worries. But what I should have asked him to do is if he could, with that $1,100, if he could have bought a table, and then I could auction off seats for his table to listeners. Is that something that could be done after the fact, or is that over with at this point if he's already put it in as a donation?
I'm sure we can figure something out. Have you already talked to him about that?
I have not talked to him about it because I did not think about it until afterwards, and about 5 people messaged me and said, dude, why don't you just tell them to buy a table? And I honestly, God, was flustered at the moment. So I don't know if that was a problem or not. But
well, I guess that would be up to him. So if you want to reach out to him.
If I reach out to him and he's okay with it, he can reach out to you guys and say that? Or
Exactly. He should just give us a call and ask to talk to Omari. And Omari can, help him decide, because he might want the table. Or whatever he wants to do with it, it's his choice. But
I understand.
Sure we can make that work. That's not a problem.
And by the way, I wasn't calling to brag by any means or anything, but dude, it's honestly been just another one of those days, and I feel like you would have liked. I thought you might enjoy an update on that.
You just made my day. I am astonished yet again by your fortitude and ability both to perform stunts of I'm not even sure what word to use here.
Hey, we're at 1,500. We're at 10,500 by the way now too. It's just gone up, so people are not stopping yet. And I got 2 weeks to go here. This isn't the end, but this is just
2 weeks to go. But that means that right now, I believe that means you're in first place.
I am. The Detroit cast and me are in first place right now.
And as you said, or maybe Jerry said, that is a uniquely special feat, considering that it's not, one gift of $10,500, but many small gifts of various sizes and some more substantial. But the more people that are engaged, the more significant that sum of money really is, because these are people who are touched by our mission, and to some degree, probably also entertained by you, but are now in some way closer to and care more about the outcome of the work that we do and the people that we're trying to help. And that is just always a good thing, to have more people behind the cause.
I was going to say,
in addition to obviously the financial support, obviously is very helpful, but yeah. So,
it's no disrespect or nothing to take away from some of the other competitors, but I know the one who I took over with in first had 9,000 when I took over her, and I believe she had 5 bids, and I have hundreds of bids, and that's not a competition. I just think that that's a lot of people, like you said to me. I almost think in a way that like $510 bids is better than maybe one $5,000 bid in a way, just because then there's a lot of people that are more aware of a cause.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is when I say better,
and again,
it's not to take away anything.
Right.
It's simply to say that it has additional impact beyond the money itself.
Yeah, totally.
We're talking about
was totally not trying to slam any other contestant.
I know that that's something that you guys would never do.
No. Hey, we're competitors. I'm a competitive dude, Ryan. And I mean, I don't know that I'll be able to get Jimmy King. I still feel like that dude's going to roll in and just give, boom, 100K or something. But you guys are offering a trophy this time for the highest solo.
What? You should reach out to him. I don't know if Omari ever gave you guys his
we've been trying,
info,
actually, but
okay. Because so far he has yet to engage in this activity. So it's possible that he could be activated beyond the dance competition itself and start competing. But so far, it doesn't sound like that's who you most need to worry about taking over your first.
Well, then I'm not worried at all anymore, Ryan. I'm just kidding. Well, I don't want to take too much. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're going to work, but I'm not trying to be corny about this, dude. But I was really so excited to call you and kind of tell you that I felt like I had no idea what to expect, dude. We did this in February. I know that went really well, but going back to the well again, I honest to God was going to be happy if I hit 5, and I'm not. It's not because I have low standards. It's just because I just don't know what people are going to be willing to give again.
It's unbelievable. I mean, the reason we asked you to dance, which we did, we asked you to dance before. And this is the first year out of the 9 years we've been doing this. This is the first year where we've actually given the dancers the ability to have their own sort of fundraising page and goal. And when we asked you, it was before we decided to do that. We asked you because we just thought you would be a highly entertaining participant, and and we're very much looking forward, of course, to that.
I'm so excited for November 18th, by the way, dude. It's honestly going to be maybe one of the coolest nights of my life.
It is, and hopefully you'll get the full enjoyment and use out of the room. And maybe actually get some sleep for once and get a good night's sleep in there. But I do believe that you're involved with us for a reason. We got connected for a reason, and both you and Mike and Jay have been incredible supporters of what we're doing. The fact that you stepped up again in less than a year from when you did your sleep out in the tent, and didn't just come in and say, "Yeah, I'll dance, no problem," or "Yeah, I'll
take the lessons and just whatever happens."
Yeah, maybe I'll tell people I'm doing it on my podcast, and who knows, maybe some people will buy a ticket or show up. The fact that you have done a telethon, which we didn't. I don't even know if I knew about this until maybe.
I know. We kind of kept it under wraps for a little bit. I did hint to Omari that we had something I think really big coming up at the end of the month that was going to help push the cause. Is there Omari? Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Okay.
And and it's just amazing. I mean, it's way above and beyond what our expectations were. We definitely didn't anticipate that you would do this, but it's hugely beneficial to the mission. And
well, I got to tell you, Ryan, what I've been telling people, and I know you've been listening to some of it, but I know I'm not arrogant enough to believe that you've been listening to all of it. In my brief experience with
more than you probably think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my brief experience with you guys, and I guess we're going on a half a year-ish at this point. But I just really, from when I met you, I've been telling listeners that you really want to actually not cure, but solve homelessness. Like, you are not trying to put a Band-Aid on it. Your goal at SOS is not to just kind of, quick fix a problem. You really, when we've talked and the times we've had serious talks, you like don't want to be at SOS in 5 years, like in a way. Like that would kind of be your goal. You're not just looking for a paycheck from a nonprofit or something like that.
Well, of course. I mean, our organization measures our significance and our impact on, the rate at which we're able to help people who either on the street or in our shelter or wherever it may be secure housing and maintain their housing and build income. Obviously we do operate a shelter program, but
right.
The bulk of our budget actually goes to rental assistance and utility assistance, and it's really more focused on the solution side of the equation. Much of our shelter program is supported by, we have a network of 70 different churches, synagogues, and mosques that all host our overnights, provide meals, provide transportation. So a lot of our budget is sort of in-kind support from volunteers and members of these congregations. So the bulk of the financial piece of this is really rental assistance for people who used to be homeless.
Gotcha.
To help them get back on their feet, to help people, help prevent eviction so people don't become homeless. A lot of our resources are really just sort of a pass-through, so that people who care and want to see people who are struggling have another chance, have a way to make that happen. And so, yes, you're right. Our goal is to really end homelessness. Now, whether
not that that's possible, but
it is. It is, though. I mean,
we actually talked with you the one time when we had that dinner. I believe we talked rather lengthily that night, and I felt like you actually have a legit. And again, I don't remember the point by point breakdown, but you have thoughts that you think could actually do that, and not just have it be a one day maybe thing.
Well, look, when I say that we're going to end homelessness, there's two layers of that. One is for the people that we interact with, we want to end their homelessness, right? So, over 80% of the people that come through our shelter program exit our shelter into housing. Then we have our follow-up care. So our goal is to make sure they don't lose their housing. So for the people that we work with, we are ending their homelessness. Does that mean there's nobody homeless in the world? Of course not. Then the next part of the equation is how do we do this at enough of a scale that we can truly work with the number of people who need the help that we're providing? And that's a whole other layer. And then, of course, there's a layer of even if we helped everybody today, somebody's going to run into problems in the future.
Totally.
So then the question becomes not, how do we put ourselves totally out of business? The question is, how do we change our business from being in the business of trying to help the 19,000 plus people in the Metro Detroit area who are homeless currently, but how do we make sure that there is a response when people become homeless, and that once that response is enacted, that there's sort of a baseline zero, right? That we're not working to try to, take out chunks of this 19,000 by getting people into housing, but that we're much more rapidly responding, and we're at the scale necessary, that there aren't people in our community living on the street. It's just not necessary, and it's not really even financially sound. I think I've talked to you about this. It's actually
we have. We've talked about this.
Yeah, it's less expensive for a community to actually provide people with rent and some supportive services than to have a street population and all the externalities.
Oh, hello. Hello. Ryan, you there?
Biggie, are you there?
Yeah, we must lost you in a second. Hey, I got a question real fast.
No worries.
I don't mean to cut.
Yeah.
I have a friend that was on here, and he was asking, and I just didn't know the answer, honestly, and since you're on here, I got you. He was asking, do you guys take donations for, like, blankets, hats, gloves? Is that something you guys take at your place?
Yeah, we do. We're mostly interested in seasonal clothing. So, for example, we don't really want a lot of winter clothing in the spring because we have limited storage space. But, whatever's in season that people aren't using, we definitely have a use for it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be clothing for people who are going to be out on the street. Of course, there is a use for hats and gloves and coats and blankets, but, a lot of the people we're serving are either in our shelter or in housing, and they really need more everyday stuff.
Gotcha.
So we have that need as well, but then we also have the need of non-perishable foods. We have a lot of people in housing who are on a pretty tight budget, and it really helps them out a lot if we can deliver them some canned goods and other non-perishables. So, yeah, there's a lot of ways to support.
What would be the best way to get that to you guys if someone wanted to give those to you guys?
Oh, just come right to our office.
Okay, and that's in right here kind of in – is it technically – where are you technically located? I don't know if that's Southfield or Franklin or if it's –
Our address is Lathrop Village.
Okay.
It's 18505 West 12 Mile Road in Lathrop Village.
Okay.
Yeah, and people can find that on our website or on our Facebook page. We've got a pretty big Facebook
You
presence,
definitely do. You definitely do. As we talked yesterday at the start of this thing, actually, which is crazy to believe that was just about 24 hours ago, and I haven't slept since.
Yeah, crazy for you. For the rest of us, we all feel normal. I don't know. But you must be out of your mind.
You know what's funny? I'm very not that much bad. The worst part, you know what's funny, Ryan? And I again, if you have to go, let me know. I don't want to hold you. But
no problem.
The worst part was just like in the tent. Again, honestly, I had some friends that hung with me from Grand Rapids that drove in until 3:30 in the morning. And same like in the tent, that 3:30 to 5 in the morning when there's not a lot of interaction on my page. I'm not in the cold at this point, but there's not people to talk to. It was hard. It was hard. I almost took a nap for a split second. I didn't, and I'm glad that I didn't now, just because I would have. And not that it matters, by the way. Not that if I'd slept a half an hour, it would have taken away from anything. But I'm glad I didn't now, personally. But
well, I'm proud of you. I got to say, I'm impressed.
Thank you very much, Ryan. And honestly, like
in every way, and your ability to raise the funds, and your ability to stay awake, and your ability to not stop talking for so long, it's pretty good.
And you know what? It really is I said it as my speech. It really is the listeners. I'm just here talking, and they're giving the money. But anyway, well, I'll let you go. I'll let you go, Ryan. And obviously, we'll be in contact soon.
Well, hey, on that note, I do want to say on that note a big thank you to all of the fans of the Detroit Cast for your support of South Oakland Shelter, and just as importantly, for your support of Big E and the rest of the folks and Mike and Jay for their efforts to help us and any other charitable efforts that might be involved in. It's really great to see, as you said, I think earlier today maybe, you mentioned that, it's pretty cool to see that this audience that is connected to the Detroit Cast, not because of its interest in philanthropy, is still willing to step up when you put out the call. It's pretty cool to see.
And on a good note, I'll tell you that another $100 recently while we were talking is going, so we're at $10,600 right now, and that's a good note to probably say goodbye on for now, and we'll obviously be talking in the future with more with the dancing thing coming up and whatnot. So anyway, thanks a lot, Ryan, for taking a little time here today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Be well.
Bye.
Get some rest.
See ya. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
See ya. All right, guys. Let me stop this. I know Joel is on this bender that says that I started at 3 or 4. I don't give a fuck. That's not when I started. I don't believe that for a second. I know that I sat there at 2 for a while and said that 2 was it. So I'm trying to decide what I'm not really tired right now. I got to be honest, but I feel like I don't want to go too much longer because I probably should go home and sleep. So I'm trying. I'm not saying I'm done in 10 minutes, but I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I haven't decided. Really. Yep, Mike's pillow is right over here, behind me. Thank you so much, guys. I gotta say, I've been saying it for a while now, but it's not over. We do got 2 weeks to go, but we are in the top spot right now. And when I say it is not me, it's we. It's the Detroit Cast listening group is in the top spot right now. And it's incredible. You guys are incredible. This is insane. I saw the comment on there, and I didn't want to just keep tooting our own horn to Ryan. I mean, I do like hearing good things, but $40,000 from a podcast is nuts. No help on this for the most part. A lot of big names, though. My Pillow coming in the first time. This time, I should run down the names for this one, motherfucker. Jeez Louise. Stephen Gabara from Zot Ford and Holly coming in big with $500 as a show sponsor. Check him. Check out all the deals in the D places. The locations. But our boy Steve, definitely show our love. Some special love to our boy Steve up there in Zot Ford and Holly. East Holly Road on I-75. I kind of forget the exit. I'm sorry. I apologize, Steve. And then, of course, Kyle Mayer, who really, when I sent out I'm not going to lie, when I sent out an email to get some help, Kyle Mayer got back to me very fast, got a table for Mike and Jay, and then for some listeners, and we're going to see who those lucky listeners are on Sunday, I suppose. And I know it's not tax season, but, sometimes you need an accountant for, well, I guess something. I'm not really the person who knows why you would need an accountant, but I know that people do need accountants. And Kyle Mayer is a listener of this show. He loves the show. He's a supporter of the show. He bought a table, $1,000 table for this event. It's Kyle, KYLEMEHRER at yahoo.com, 248-521-0016. Wasik came up big again last night as well. And Tara, his wife, huge listener of the show. Both of them are listeners of the show. He came in big last night. Wasik Insurance. Mike said yesterday on this show that he went to Wasik and he's saving $300 a month on his car on his insurance. I don't know if it was home or car or what the deal was, but he's saving that. And I've not heard one person say they went to Kyle Mayer and said they weren't saving money because of him. So he helped us out too yesterday. BRENTW or BRENT.WASIK at outlook.com, 734-455-1900. That's for Wasik. Oh, man. Not calling Holy. I don't even know if I have her number. Another 30. So you guys are keeping it going for sure. That's awesome. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. I just don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's been a great ride here for today, and it's not over again, guys. We don't have this thing in the bag by any means. We got 2 weeks, and Barbara Bloink or some of these, or Chef Bobby, some of these other guys could come up and steal it from behind us. Don't worry if you missed talking to my mom. I believe I saved that, so I'm pretty sure we'll play that at some point. Whether it's in its full entirety, I don't know exactly, but I have that audio. When am I dancing? I'm dancing November 16th, Saturday, November 16th at the Townsend in Birmingham, Michigan. Probably going to be the coolest night of my life. Certainly the fanciest. I'm trying to decide what to do. 18th. Fuck me. I know. Those people are going to wait to the last minute. You know what? I can only do what I can do, and we've done a good job, and we should be very proud of what this has done, and it's not over yet again. I know we made this big push with the telethon, but it's not over yet. Unquestionable, and it doesn't mean we can't keep this thing going. I'll be interactive on it still. Remember, it's very easy to give money now, thanks to Craig Backus. EricFady.com. I'm not calling my notion I'm going to call my freaking cousin. I don't owe you guys. I don't owe anybody to call me. I appreciate it, Craig, but I'm not calling my cousin. It's not happening. Mike Morgan, man, you've been through this. God, have you been here through the whole 24 hours? My Lord. Joel, when are you getting this time frame from? I don't seriously get where you're getting this time frame. The notion that I started at 4 or 5 is a joke. So I'm not really, don't give a shit. Congrats, Eats. Thanks for letting thanks for letting me part of it on the air, my grievance. Oh, no problem, Sean. Joel's as good as counting time as he is with TDC Trivia. No, I didn't. No, I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I can do whatever the hell I want. I didn't have to do any of this. So I can end it whenever I want. I said 2. I've been saying 2 since it started. I can do whatever the hell I fucking want, my man. Another 50 coming in for Jeff, looks like. Awesome. Again, no reason this needs to stop, guys. It's ericfady.com. Craig Backus was the great listener. Craig Backus set it up. ericfady.com. It's easy. You don't have to worry about dancing and the stuff. Not that that's hard, but this is just a little easier. You're a big boy. Good boy. Yeah, I hope so, man. Craig, thank you so much. Not doing it nude for 2 hours. That's not happening. I really don't know what to do because I kind of don't want to stop, but I'm not going till 4. That's ridiculous. But I don't know what to do right now. I kind of wish Mike was here or something. Mike or Jerry. Should we call Mike? He's out with Jerry, though, right now. Talk to him later, I guess. I just picked my nose big time. Bigly. Sing the Doug song on your way out. That's not a bad idea. Rub one out. That's coming. I know I'm right. I'm not worried about whether I'm right or not. Doesn't mean I won't sit here for another hour, but I know I'm right. I'm not worried about that. What up?
Eric, how you doing? Congratulations, man.
Hey, thank you, man. Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Mark. I'm a Canadian. I email a lot.
Okay.
Shirtless runner guy.
Oh, shirtless runner guy. Jay, I got to tell you, Jay loves your emails.
I've never met you guys. I feel like I know you. I feel like you're family because I listened since the beginning, but it's tough for me to get over. You know, you're a little far from me, so I'm
I
getting away
understand.
from my life
No worries.
burdens.
How far in Canada are you?
You know where Sarnia is?
No.
Port Huron.
Okay. So you're up more by the
across from
thumbish.
Port Huron, up the lake a little.
Gotcha. I know where that is at least. I gotcha. What's up, man? How's it going?
Nothing. I've been working here and had you on in the background, and I just thought you made it.
Well, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that.
Awesome. And I got to say, make sure you love your mom, E.
I know. You know what? I know.
You know why, E? Because I lost my mom when would have been 10 years ago. I'm a little older than you, but every day, I wish I had one more day with her.
I know. You know what, dude? The reality is, and it's not an excuse, sometimes I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have, like, a lot of people to hang out with, and I think that sometimes unfortunately, if I get a little frustrated, I don't have anybody else to really... Not that I need to should take it out on somebody, but I get short a few times when I definitely shouldn't. And I know what you mean, and it's something I need to work on. And I'm not just saying that. You're right. And that's on me. I've been maybe an asshole at times. No question about it.
Yeah, I just heard you talking to her when you first started the conversation, and you were a little short, and then you warmed up to her. So, but
well,
yeah,
that was going to be a weird situation. But that was
that
was a different situation because I knew that it was going to be a weird situation because she's not one to want to be on the air. She would not want to be talking about stuff, and I know the questions that other people would rather have had me ask, and I was not going to go down that route. So the notion that I have no respect for my mom is ridiculous because I would never ask the questions that I'm not going to ask questions about prostitution to my mom. That's insane because that's asinine. The amount of shit I put her through. So I certainly have a level of respect for my parents. I feel honestly that I tried to shield my parents for as much as I can from this stuff, man. So
I hear you. You put way too much out over the air, and I don't know if my mom heard any of my shit. I think I would have been mortified.
And I'm not saying you know what, it has been a thing of recently where I've realized that I get a little short with her sometimes, and I shouldn't, and that's not fair for all that she's done to me, or done for me, I should say. But I will say that don't take this call today. That was just a different situation because I didn't know how that was going to go. Trying to tell her I was on the air, and that's not something I knew she'd want to do. So that just, if that makes any sense, maybe don't take that little part as maybe, you know, part of the you know, if that doesn't make sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but
no, I know what you mean. So you know what I think though. I think she quietly, whether she tells you or whether she tells you the whole thing, she's super proud of you right now because if my kids did something like this, and now my kids are young, but if they were doing something like this, sacrificing their time.
No, she absolutely,
she's pretty proud of you.
She absolutely is, and my dad. And the reality is, I wanted to do radio my whole life, and my parents did not want me to do that in any capacity. And made it very clear that they didn't want me to do it, but they could have done a lot more to make it harder for me, and they didn't. And I don't know. You know, they always say the saying, and again, I'm not trying to make excuses, but they always say the saying is, unfortunately, sometimes you hurt. At times, you can be a jerk to the ones you love the most or closest to. Because people that are, you know, you don't do that to your friends because you're out and about and there's social things. But when someone's real close to you, you feel it can be easier at times to be meaner because you feel like, well, you know what I mean? I forget what the saying is exactly, and that doesn't make it right. But that does sometimes happen, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I
know you didn't buy that. I know you didn't maybe get what I was saying there, but
I don't get it. It's okay. My parents are older than yours, so it'll come with age. You'll understand it. But no, just love them and hug them.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, some of that stuff is I've just been bad emotionally in general throughout years. I've never been a hugger. I've never been someone to tell them I love them anyway. And you know what's weird and about it is that EDM, and as much as the listeners can make fun of me about this, electric dance music has really helped me in a lot of respects. I still haven't been as good with my parents, but I've been better with friends in the last year or so at telling them that I appreciate them. So I do feel I've made some progress in the last year, and honestly, I credit it to EDM music, which is weird. But so we'll see. Got to just get better every day, I guess.
All right, I got to get back to work, but way to go, man. Everyone's real happy for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for listening. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm not kidding. I can't. I'm not staying here. I know what time I started, so I'm not worried about that. Dude, you can post 8-paragraph things. I don't give a shit. I know what time I was talking about. Who we got? Hello.
Yeah, I want to play Stump the Staff.
Is that a question?
Yeah, I want to play Stump the Staff.
You only get one question.
I had to go first name with mine.
And you didn't give a first name apology. First person apology. I don't know. I think I got him, didn't I? Did I prove myself as a listener? I can do that if I want. Maybe I will. I don't care. I'm just in a weird position where I don't know what I want to do right now. It's kind of early in the day. Am I really just going to go home and sleep at 2 in the afternoon? I'm not going to do anything more crazy, so you guys are going to have to call me or engage with me. I'll tell you that. My crazy shenanigans are done. One question and one question only, right? I can go for a little bit. I mean, I technically have nowhere to be. But I'm not going to stick around if people don't give money and stuff. But I'm not going to do anything crazy anymore. I don't know what I want to do. Brian says go to bed. I'm getting permission from the official charity man to go to bed. I got to drive home, so I really do got to be careful on that shit, honestly. Oh, there'll be a little bit of that, Frank. Don't you worry about that when I get home. Don't you worry about that. treat myself. Oh, what am I going to do? Another thing coming in. Another thing coming in from Spencer. I'm good enough to drive. Another thing coming in from Spencer donation. Thank God. Yeah, I actually did call my mom. And she talked for a decent amount of time, I guess. I have the audio saved, so don't worry about that. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to end this shit. I think I'm going to end it. Guys, I hate to do that, but I think I'm going to end it. I mean, what the hell am I going to... I'm sorry. I'm tired. My back's sore. Or ignore me. I didn't see your thing, man. I didn't see your thing, Matt Costa. Let me see what you got. After party at the Costa's not tonight for me, my man. My after party is going to be in my basement on the couch. Yeah, I'll give this about 5 minutes. If for whatever reason people want to, like, I know it catches up a little bit, I'll give it 5 minutes, and I think I'm going to be out of here at 2:15. Bye-bye, son bitch. Seacrest out. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow night, guys. A lot of celebrating to do tomorrow. Jerry, the Detroit Cast kicked ass this week and today, this last day in this charity. A lot of good week for the Detroit Cast, man. Good week for the show. No question about that. Gotta come back here tomorrow and clean all this fucking basement up. You know what I mean? Well, no, motherfucker. Another $10 donation coming in. Michael, thank you so much. Dude, if you think for 1 second I give a fuck what you think, I don't care. I know when I started, and I can end whenever I want, so.
Oh, you got the wrong brother, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm almost kind of agreeing with him. I thought it was more towards 3 o'clock, but I don't really care. My plan, or my suggestion, I think what you should do is you should just keep going until you fall asleep.
Dude, I really don't want to do that. I know what you're saying, and I don't mind your opinion because I think it's at least more objective.
Yeah, I'm the better brother.
I don't believe him, and the reality is, honestly, the original plan was that the telethon was going to start when the show started, and the only reason the only reason it got broken into 2 segments was because we play Eminem's song into and out of breaks, into and out of the intros of the show. And I thought that Facebook Live would take that down because Facebook is very strict about music rights. And so I told Jay we're going to do the show, then I'm going to stop the show, and then create a YouTube for the drive. But my original statement was that I would start the drive when the show started, go 24 hours from then. I don't know. You know what? We can sit there and dilly-dally on whether I should be here another hour and a half or not. I don't care. I
don't think it matters, man. You helped raise $10,000. You can knock off whenever the hell
Look
you
at that,
want.
man. Matt Riley coming in, dude, big time at the end. Do you think it more as many Drew and Mike fans are familiar with Matt Riley as I would assume they are?
I had no idea who Matt Riley was.
Okay. It was actually one of Drew's really good friends, longtime friends. Drew and Matt Riley.
Yeah, towards the end of the run, I was kind of out of the loop because I wasn't living in the area, so I couldn't really listen. So I don't know if he came on
Okay.
Towards the end or so, but I don't. When I was in high school, I don't remember hearing about him at all.
Yeah, when Drew would have his tailgates at Michigan, for example, it was Drew and Matt Riley that ran those tailgates, and then Riley would always go to the Super Bowl. Riley's been to like every Super Bowl or some shit, and so sometimes Drew would call Riley up and ask him how the Super Bowl went. He's a really crazy motherfucker, and he's a cool dude, and obviously helped out big time today. So.
Oh hell yeah, $1,100, shit.
Especially when he did it, to put that over the line and do that. So.
Yeah, he definitely put it over.
He put it over. I think I'm going to end this at
right.
at 2015, man. 2:15. So you'll be my last guy.
Do whatever you got to do, man.
But I appreciate it, man. You talked to me a lot. You really helped me out a lot this morning. You and your brother. I know he hates me, but whatever. You and your brother.
He doesn't hate you.
I know, it's all right. You and your brother really helped me out a lot this morning. For real, you guys both talked to me at the hardest part of the charity drive, and I owe you guys a thanks for that.
Yeah, I did just as much work as you did then, is what you're saying?
Sure, whatever you want to take from that.
All right, though. So, like I said, that offer stands. If Mike wants to punch you, I will take that punch for you.
That's good to know, my man. That's good to know. All right, I think I gave everybody else enough warning, so I think I am going to get out of here, go home, and jerk off and go to bed.
All right. Well, you have fun with that, sir.
Thank you.
I think I might jerk off, too, just for the hell of it.
Perfect. In honor of
Nothing
Jerry.
like getting paid to do it. No, not in honor of Jerry. Just for the hell of it. I'll save my Jerry one for later.
Oh, perfect. Hey, you can masturbate more than once in a day, right?
Yeah, fuck. If you're not doing it at least 6 times a day, you're doing it wrong.
I agree. I'm usually more at like 3.
I'm usually at 3 before noon.
I'm not. Should I pick up your brother and really have him sit here and yell at me for 2 minutes?
I don't know. I'm about to hang up, so yeah, you definitely.
I don't care, man. I know what you're gonna say, and I don't care. So you can say
Eric,
it though.
You did it. You did an amazing job, and I love you wholeheartedly.
Aw, well, thank you.
But you did miss 3 hours in between
I
when
don't
the show
believe that's
stopped and then your stream restarted.
I do not believe that is the case. And
There's a 3-hour gap that is missing.
I do not believe
the show went 2 hours, and then you started 5 hours after the show started.
No way.
So there was a 3-hour gap from because I was watching the show and I was waiting for the stream to start and it never started.
Well, I've been up
after the show ended.
Well, I've been up since 8 in the morning.
That's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here.
Okay.
You did a good job.
Thank you, Joel.
I love the show and I love you. I gotta go.
Okay, bye. I have to go. All right, guys. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to end something like this. I did it at the tent, and it was hard then, and it's hard now. All I can say is thank you so much to everybody that gave, all of you that gave, and anybody that called me, anybody that talking on here, even if you just talked in here but you didn't give and you were interacting with me, that helped. People that called helped. People that gave helped. The sponsors, Steve Gabara at Zott Ford, obviously coming in big with the 500. Kyle Mayer, Brent Wasik, coming in big. Just all you guys that talked to me, all you guys that gave money. You showed what this podcast can do again, and you have proven again that we are an unfucking stoppable force. And fuck regular radio, and fuck PC bullshit. So, I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Bye-bye for now. Anybody who's going to the Jacks, I will see you tomorrow at Hamlin Pub, 22 Mile and Hayes, 6 o'clock, Hamlin Pub for Jerry. Bye.